Welcome, Natalie.
Thank you.
Welcome. I'm Zeffie Davy, and this is my channel on YouTube. And I have Natalie with me from all over the world. She's been everywhere, and she's done all this work with Kundalini, with energy work. She's writing a book. She travels, again, all over the world. Me and her are kind of like soul sisters. We connected just 5 minutes ago because we don't really know each other. We just kind of met, and we feel like we're so much alike, and we have a similar experiences. So I want to, as you know, this is our new thing that we do, is interviewing women from all over the world, and we talk about the energy, what is in the world they are at right now. Right now, she's in France, but she just moved to France, back to France from Bahrain. And that was her amazing experience that opened her up, and she realized that she was an oracle, which is an ancient Greek tradition, as you all know. And an oracle is bringing all this energy and from actually speaking about the future and sometimes of the past, because oracles are able to see both. Correct, Natalie?
Yes,
correct. The past, the future, and the now, but the future is the most important as an oracle, because in ancient Greece, you know, they used to say in Delphi, they used to go and connect to the oracles. And actually, you know, before the Delphi oracles, we used to have Sybil there. And she was yes or no. I don't know if you know that. She will not answer with a phrase that you had to figure out. Her answer was yes or no.
That I didn't know. This is interesting. Wow.
And that's what my part of oracle comes in. I'm a yes and no person. I don't give, you know, like a long kind of conversation about what is going to happen. I'm very direct, and I'm like, yes or no. It's really interesting to figure out that. And we do have a really old tradition of Sybil here. I mean, she's also very well known in Italy, but she's also very well known before the ancient Greeks, before the Delphi oracles. So welcome. I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you.
The energy of the week.
I am too. It's very nice. And as you said, it's nice that we just connected and we clicked, and we realized that we have so much in common. And it's beautiful how souls meet again in this life right now. This is like the time of reconnection for me, you know.
I agree with you. I think I feel, you know, and I have said that on my other videos, I feel so lucky being alive right now.
Yeah.
Even if the world is in this tremendous, you know, chaos, chaos, because that's, I mean, I'm getting goosebumps and I'm saying that. It feels like I need to be here right now. I need to connect with all the people that I connect with, because they're part of my previous lives, you know, the part of my past lives. And now we all coming together to create this new world that we all want. Or this new energy. And maybe we're not going to be alive to see it all, but at least we are the beginning. We are the beginners of it, you know.
We are.
The skills as I'm talking to you.
Beginners, trendsetters, pioneers, and I think one of our big responsibility is to help young people feel confident, because young people have this knowledge already. They have a lot to share with us, and we need to help them gain self-confidence. It's very important. It's one of our responsibility. But we will probably see some drastic changes while you're still alive.
I agree. We're going to see them. We already seen them. I mean, you know, 3 years ago, I told my students, you know, the world is going to change. Maybe 3-4 years ago, I said, the world is not going to be what we thought. And start working on yourself, start working on your emotional level and clearing all your emotional parts of yourself. So when this chaos happens, at least you can stay very stable and allow the chaos around you to take place and you not being affected. So, you know, we kind of saw things happening before they even happen. And that's the job of an oracle, correct?
Exactly. But, you know, it's like today, the biggest quality you can use is to be able to navigate with change. And what I say very often is that only the heart, only our heart has this ability. The brain, the mind is not going to get us there. It's really the heart is helping us feel very grounded, have the foundation to cope with change, you know,
Yes. Yes.
and feel still feel safe despite all this chaos going around you, around us. All this, it's very fearful, and especially for young people, they there is so much happening, so they really need to be able to connect to their heart. This is why I'm sharing these tools about the heart, because it's we need to reconnect to the heart. And you were asking me about what I feel of the energy of this week. And probably it's the energy of this week, but it's an energy that has been there for a while. The first word that came to my mind is repair. Repair.
I
You
like
know?
that. I like
Yeah.
that.
I
Repair.
have, yeah, I have really a strong feeling, a strong understanding that right now what we do is we are repairing. We are repairing our past stories for ourselves, but we are repairing as well for the collective. It's a time of repair. And we repair to set new foundation.
So you kind of talking about repairing our old traumas, our
Yes,
energy, our old emotions. I mean,
yes,
I love the word because
yes,
it's also repairing by preparing at the same
yes,
time, correct?
exactly. This is
It,
how I feel it. And it's as well even repairing some decision that we took, and we are presented again with a situation, and we have the opportunity to take another decision, you know. It's
exactly.
I really feel that very, very strong. It's like a time of repair. And this week has been I felt it, especially today, by the way, especially today. And I was reflecting, well, how did it show up in my life today? And you know, since this morning, I have had to deal with old decision, old files, old events, old relationship, and it's really for me an opportunity to reassess how we dealt with a situation or with people, and how today, by connecting with our heart, by being authentic, by respecting who we are,
Exactly.
we can do differently. And you know, I was telling you about generosity, this talk that I gave about generosity, that for me um, comes with boundaries, because to be generous you have to set your own boundaries. And what we are repairing as well is the fact that we have not been trained to do that. We have been educated, you know, to give, to give away our power,
Exactly.
to let someone else tell us this is the truth. But now with the, the change happening in the world, and with what we need to prepare after the repair, to prepare is we need to be responsible. We need to take responsibility, and we need to understand what is our own truth. Nobody can tell us the truth. The
Exactly.
truth comes from inside, you know. And even for knowledge, even more for knowledge,
Yeah,
we
and taking responsibility for our choices, because I think that's we forget how to take responsibility for our choices,
yes,
and
exactly,
then we make a decision and then we blame others. It's their fault. I didn't
yes,
work,
yes,
specific relationships or workplace or whatever. No, it's our choice. And if we
exactly,
don't stand behind our choice, there's no way this is going to work.
exactly,
And even if it falls apart, we chose it and it fall apart for a reason. correct?
Exactly. And this is like really the more we take responsibility, we accept that the situation, the event or the connection is an opportunity to evolve, to grow from to learn a lesson. The more we take responsibility for that, the better and the quicker we will take full responsibility for our life, and we will be able to attract the good opportunities, the good the good people. It's really, I mean, for me, it can't be any other way. It can't. It's just it's just a personal responsibility. And then I think really right now we, as I said, the repair, it's really life is bringing us, okay, deal with that, and repair, and take your responsibility, and know that it's not against you. Never. The universe is not. And I put a post on my Instagram account 2 days ago. I was just taking time to connect with my surroundings, with the seas. Nobody was there. It was so beautiful. There was nothing, and it was like beauty without filters, and
Wow.
freedom without borders.
Wow.
And yeah, and this is like um, uh, today we have this opportunity to really create the world we want to be living in.
I
Once
agree.
we take the responsibility, we can create a world of peace. We can create a beautiful world. We can create a world that works for everybody. But it starts with ourselves.
Yes. And actually, first of all, if we repair ourselves, which is very important to repair ourselves and our
Very
traumas
important.
and our pain and our
Very
emotions and all the blames that we give into others for, and not just this lifetime, also previous lifetimes, because
oh,
I think
yeah,
that's also important.
yeah,
That's what's coming up for souls like me and you, and probably a lot of my people that
yes,
watch us,
yes,
because what happens is it feels like overwhelming what comes in, but it's just so powerful once we realize it, correct?
yeah,
And then we get into a heart chakra, and like you talk about your quantum heart in your book, you get into your heart, and then you breathe, and then just allow that to take place and heal through the heart,
yeah,
and the repair happens. So
yeah,
it's,
exactly.
I know it's not that simple as we're saying it, but
No, it's not, but it's a process.
process.
And it's very much connected to our relationship with time.
Yes.
Because I know personally right now I'm dealing with impatience, and and very often we want things to happen, plop, 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 plop. And but there is time needed to heal. There is a time needed to assess. There is a time needed to reflect before acting, and we need to take that time. It's really a balance of being fully present and reflecting, and then acting, taking the decision, and it's really from our heart. We can heal, and we can be very present. It's in our art is this key of being present and being in connection with all our different lives,
Yes.
past lifetimes, future lifetimes, whatever. Right now I am very much working on the multidimensionality of human. How we are multidimensional. We are, and this is one thing which is happening right now, is that more and more and more people are realizing this multidimensionality. They start to have to have information about, and about their past, about who they are, and they don't always have the all the tools to deal with that. And
Exactly.
this is where we have a big responsibility is to explain that it's yeah, it's just normal. It's just and it's like human beings are getting updated, you know,
Yeah. And
upgraded even.
upgraded. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
upgraded.
you're right. And some of us like us that done the work for many years, you know, I don't know about you, but I've been in the path over 30 years since I was 27. I'm
Yes,
sure you've been in the path for a long time.
yes, yes.
So what happens is we have that responsibility and we actually here to help.
Yeah.
And but it's not even helping by talking to them, it's just helping even energetically, just by we being the change also, correct?
Yeah,
We
well, yeah.
understanding the chaos.
Walking the talk.
Exactly.
Walking the talk, yeah, is so important.
We have to walk the talk. You're right.
Yeah, it's really like the way more important than anything you could tell is uh, how do you show up in your life? How do you show up with people? How do you react to events? How, yeah, how do you uh, how do you lead yourself? You
Exactly.
know, it's a
And
question of living. It's
exactly.
inner self leadership, and it's by example, yes, and it's by experimenting as well. I mean,
And also trusting that the right thing is happening, like our connection, someone introduced us, like, you know, Christine
yes,
introduced us,
yeah,
and we just connect and we felt right away. So
exactly.
the universe is working in those mysterious ways that we need to start trusting what's in front of us. We need to start trusting the signs too,
Yes,
you know, and just
exactly.
follow them, because it will take us to the right to the right
Yes,
to the right
yes,
path, to the right dream of us, or, you know, to the
true.
right, to everything, to the right.
Exactly. It's fantastic. And as I was mentioning time, and again, it comes back to time for me because the we in our very connected, busy world, we are submerged by information, and we very often have the illusion that we need to act all the time, be in movement all the time, reply to everything, everybody, and we many people don't take time to just pause, you know,
That's
just
part of the repair. That's
even,
part of the
yeah,
repair.
even 5 minutes, even 5 minutes, it's so important, it's very important. And as we were saying, is like if you don't um, if you don't pause, if you don't give time for, you know, something else to happen, connect new connection to to happen, uh, you just rush in your life, you know,
Yeah.
you just rush, and you don't take the decision you take and the action you take are uh, are taken on autopilot more than on you know,
No,
uh,
I understand what you're saying. People used to go in an autopilot and do their lives, you know,
yes,
fast and
exactly,
kind of slappy too, with not
yeah,
thinking, with not really, you know, walking slowly and repairing as the process is happening, or the things are coming at them is happening. But now taking time and repairing this beautiful soul of us and
yes,
bringing
exactly,
our pieces together, it's so important.
exactly, and giving more space to our
Yes,
soul to express itself.
yes,
And
yes.
that, again, is connected to the heart. Is really like the soul is whispering to us through the heart. So, if we don't connect to our heart, if we don't take this time to really feel, and then our soul cannot communicate with us. That doesn't the soul doesn't have the space needed to express itself, and so it's another experience of life. I mean, it's not a judgment because everybody is responsible for his own life. and you live your life as you choose to. But I think right now it's much easier to live a conscious life and to listen to the soul and to, you know, uh, it's uh, it's much more it's much more intense. It's much more you feel alive. You feel alive more than on autopilot and all that. This is like yeah, it's a choice. But sometimes we need to experience it the hard way. Personally, I know that I've been working in the corporate environment for some time, and you know, I had to have a big health issue to stop, you know, and to
Yeah,
start
I
the
get it.
process
Yeah.
of okay, I cannot continue as I was doing.
Yeah.
It's I cannot not listen. So this process of listening to my soul and connecting to really who I am, and I started very early on because I was forced to. I probably was not listening enough. So well, I had the choice. I could be dead. I could have died, and it was really like a choice I had. But then I decided, okay. Let me know, let me connect to who I am, to really what is important, and what's starting to live a purposeful life. It's so much more. I mean, I cannot see it in another way, but I think it's a personal choice.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I would love to have you on again because I think me and you, and I know you're going to be in Europe for the next 3-4 months. So
Yeah,
do that again,
yeah.
because it's nice to an oracle to talk.
Yes, yeah, it's
And
fantastic. I love it.
that's,
I love
yeah,
it.
me too. And to download all this information for our viewers.
Yes,
And I just think the repair, when you say repair, it just filled me up, connected me. It was the right word, is speaking the truth. And I believe in that. I believe in speaking your truth. And I just felt it all over my body. So on that note, I want to tell our viewers, thank you for watching us. Repair yourself. And
yeah.
namaste. Thank you,
Thank
Nat.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.